Taste check. Shift tab.
Good morning, everyone, from the dank basement. This is Paul, your wicked Uncle Squinty, with a nasal snuff review. You know, I should probably be doing this up in the kitchen of tomorrow rather than in the dank basement. And when I tell you a little bit about Old Mill snuffs, and this one in particular, you'll understand why. The Master Snuff Blender is also a certified chef. Mr. Daniel Richard, excuse me, I have to dust my nose here. This is my second take on this video, and I don't mind a bit. This is good snuff. Old Mill snuffs started fairly recently. He's been researching and doing things now for a few years, and now he is ready to vend his snuffs to the snuff-taking world. So the first one we're going to look at today is Conundrum. What do you expect when a master chef leaves the kitchen and goes into the snuff mill to create a snuff? Well, he's going to bring those gourmet sensibilities to snuff making. This snuff does not disappoint. It is fabulous. I will start out by telling you it's a 5 out of 5. I mean, easy 5 out of 5. Perfectly acceptable for beginners, perfectly acceptable for connoisseurs. The connoisseurs may get a little more flavor out of this than the beginner will. This is a snuff that can be sniffed cold. So you can treat it like a salad, or you can warm it between your thumb and forefinger and have it as a hot appetizer. This is the Conundrum. No, I didn't say condom. That's different. This is Conundrum from Old Mill Snuff. And what this is a very nice Virginia tobacco of medium grind, medium moisture, which has been scented with a few little cocoa nibs, some citrus zest, and fresh garden mint. And it is stellar. I'm going to eat this as a salad this morning and not try to warm it up. It's so good, though, I'm going to become a glutton here. I'm going to become a gourmand, a glutton, and I'm going to just pig out on this. Thank goodness it's a salad and very low calorie. Yeah, the first thing you get is just the vaguest hint of those cocoa nibs, just like it's right there. But then you get a very pronounced orangey scent. The result when you first take the snuff is that it's almost like a chocolate orange, but just for a moment. And then that cocoa sort of goes away, and the orange fully emerges, or the citrus fully emerges. And then as the orange fades, which takes a few minutes, the mint really starts to come in. And when I say mint, I am not talking an artificial Wrigley's spearmint gum or whatever, mint candy. It is as if you went out to your herb garden and got yourself a nice big sprig of fresh, ripe mint. It is really, really good. Now, this one I'm going to try to warm a little bit. It's on my thumbnail right now. On the fingertips, it's dusty. It's very silky. This is a real pleasure in terms of nose feel. It feels good in your nostrils. It is not at all sneezy. It is not too finely ground to make it tough to take. That's why I say this would be ideal for beginners or experienced snuffers alike. Now, perhaps it's my nostrils this morning, but this one is clogging me just a little bit. Not bad. I have spent a number of days with this snuff now since I got the sample from Mr. Daniel Richard, chef and snuff master at Old Mill. No, he didn't give it as a gift. I never ask snuff vendors to give me gifts because I want these reviews to be absolutely honest. I'm not one of those Sutliff people, hey, we'll send you 6, things of tobacco every month if you do reviews. No, I'm not going to do that. I bought these. This is my order right here. And why not? They're not expensive. This is just amazing snuff. And it's like $8 for a 15-gram tin. So it's not a bad deal at all for an artisan snuff. And very well worth the money. Everything I have tried so far by Old Mill, I have liked, with the exception of the Fleur de Café, which is the only one that I've tried so far that does not get a 5 out of 5. And only because it's got a terribly sandy, grainy nose feel that I find very unpleasant. It's also a little heavy on the sort of liqueur sort of vibe, which, you know, if I want coffee, I want coffee. I don't necessarily need Cafe Royale with brandy or Kahlua or Tia Maria or whatever. So I gave that one a 4 out of 5, but everything else I've tried by them is a solid 5. Now, I've only tried a few, but there are some notable ones. The Conundrum is killer. The Conundrum Clove is also absolutely gorgeous. The butternut toast. When you start by sniffing a snuff and the first thing you smell is fresh melted butter, and then you follow that with a pralined almond, we'll say, or praline white almond sort of flavor, it is just amazing. So he's got some terrific snuffs. I can hardly wait to go through all of them. I'll bring you reviews here on YouTube. But for the meantime, Old Mill Conundrum, an easy 5 out of 5. You need to write this guy directly to buy from him. So the address is Old Mill Snuff. All, you know, one word, no spaces. oldmillsnuff@gmail.com. And Daniel will send you PDFs that list all of his snuffs, but more importantly, he's proud of the ingredients that go into them. So there's no doubt, you know, you look at the Fleur de Café, and when you read the process and the ingredients that go into that, you'll go, whoa, you know, how does he do it? It's, you know, the problem with great snuffs like these is it's going to spoil me for anything else. And I'm now a huge fanboy of Old Mill, so you might not want to watch any more of my reviews about them or about him, because I've really liked, as I said, with the exception of the Fleur de Café, which I really don't dig the nose feel on, but everything else I've just loved. So you might want to save yourself a few minutes and not watch any more of my reviews, because I have a feeling that all of these are going to be positive experiences. So that's it from the dank basement. Should have been up in the kitchen of tomorrow, but I'm lazy, so I'm down here praising Daniel Richard and Old Mill Snuff from the bottom of my alimentary canal. This is Paul, your Uncle Squinty, loving the gourmet style.
Shift tab, cancel tab.